Something unusual is happening in Silicon Valley. While every tech giant is loudly battling for the future of AI, Apple has been silent. No flashy model names. No public demos. No agent announcements. Nothing. And yet, in the background, Apple is building something far bigger than a chatbot. And if recent leaks are true, the company's AI strategy could change the entire industry. Here's what Apple is really planning, and why it matters. For years, critics assumed Apple was falling behind in the AI race. OpenAI, Google, Meta, xAI, and Anthropic pushed aggressive innovation. Meanwhile, Apple looked passive. But silence is not the same as weakness. According to new reports from supply chain analysts, developer leaks, and strategic hires, Apple is moving toward a different AI future. Not text first. Not chatbot first. Not even cloud first. But device first AI. Instead of building a single supermodel in the cloud, Apple is embedding multiple optimized AI models directly into its hardware, including the next generation of iPhones, Macs, and wearables. This is not a small shift. It's a direct challenge to the AI world's current assumption that the future must live in the cloud. To understand this strategy, we need to look at what Apple actually controls. Apple controls the device, the silicon, the OS, the app ecosystem, and most importantly, the UX. Apple is the only major tech company with full stack integration at scale. That means it can run AI features faster, more efficiently, and without relying on third-party data centers. And that brings us to the next major leak. Apple isn't just adding AI features, it's developing a new AI silicon roadmap. Multiple sources confirm that Apple's A-series and M-series chips are being redesigned for AI acceleration on device. Not just neural engines, but optimized pipelines for language models, vision models, and agents. This matters for one reason. If AI models run on your phone instead of the cloud, the business model changes entirely. Cloud-based AI is expensive, requires GPUs, and depends on subscriptions. On-device AI is private, instant, and paid for upfront through the hardware itself. Apple prefers the second one, because it doesn't need OpenAI-style usage fees to profit. But what about the software layer? Well, Apple is quietly building a new AI layer across iOS and macOS. Developers have already spotted new APIs for generative UI, intelligent agents, scene understanding, and context memory. This matches Apple's long-term pattern. It never releases a raw model, it releases experiences. Face ID wasn't an AI model. It was a feature. Neural HDR wasn't a model. It was a feature. Crash detection isn't machine learning. It's a feature. Apple will likely roll out AI the same way, invisible, useful, and deeply integrated. And that brings us to the most interesting part of the leak. Apple's next frontier isn't the phone. It's the AI layer between devices. Imagine AirPods that detect your environment and adjust based on context. Imagine a watch that predicts health events before they happen. Imagine a Mac that understands your workflow and prepares everything before you ask. This is not chatbot territory. This is agent territory. And it fits Apple's brand perfectly: proactive, silent, and curated. Why would Apple avoid the chatbot race? Because chatbots are a red ocean. Everyone is competing on the same axis: size, benchmarks, output quality. Apple never plays in red oceans. It enters when the consumer market is ready, not when the research hype is peaking. And the consumer market doesn't want 700B parameter language models. It wants experiences that feel magical. Apple knows this. So what does this mean for the AI industry? If Apple succeeds, AI shifts from cloud first to device first. Suddenly, inference becomes a hardware war, not a GPU rental war. NVIDIA dominates cloud inference today. But Apple dominates device inference tomorrow. That changes who profits and who controls the onboarding funnel for consumers. It also forces OpenAI, Anthropic, and others to rethink distribution. Because why pay for tokens if the model is already on your phone? We are witnessing the beginning of a new AI phase, one that doesn't look like chatbots, doesn't sound like chatbots, and doesn't behave like chatbots. It looks like invisible intelligence woven into daily life. And Apple may be the company that makes it mainstream. Outro: this is AI Pulse Daily, tracking the future of tech. Tell us below, would you trust Apple to bring AI into your devices, or is the silent strategy too risky?